Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Maite and this review is long overdue. I am going to be talking about the House of Sarah Baker, which I actually won a discovery set from Mr. Cologne 76, Glen, and House of Sarah Baker. Sarah herself actually sent them, but they collaborated and I was the winner of their giveaway, along with another winner was two, and I was one of the lucky ones. So thank you for that. I really appreciate it. I'm so happy that I got to explore this house. It was very challenging. It was my first full house experience and my first experience with really challenging scents. A lot of them are very animalic and like dirty musk, which I hadn't smelled. So when I sat down to record the video a couple months ago, because I think it's been a couple months, I just didn't feel ready. I felt like I needed to revisit some of the scents and I needed to be a little bit more informed. So I feel like I am that now. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the first one. Now I'm going to start from my least favorite to my favorite. So the ones I wouldn't purchase, the ones that just didn't work for me. The first one is Rules of Attraction. This one reminded me a lot of Chanel No. 5 on clothes. So the little vials, the little sample vials look like this. And they're actually really, I love the sticker on them. And it's actually fun to go on her website and just read all the description. It gives you like a picture as to what was happening kind of behind the scenes in making this. The perfumer, all the perfumers are on the little bottles too. So it says the nose behind this is Miguel Matos, who I believe does many of them. No, there's a couple of them. Yeah, one, two. Okay, yeah. So, Rules of Attraction. Now, on my clothes, it reminded me of Chanel No. 5. The problem came on my skin. Because of those animalic notes, it turned very, very dirty on my skin. I smelled like a ferret. So, which is not what I want to smell like, and unfortunately this one just didn't work for me. But on my clothes I did enjoy it. I just wish it didn't turn, you know, that skunky smell on my skin. My husband actually likes this scent, so maybe he will wear it. So the notes on this one are, I'll tell you what turns kind of skunky. So cumin, grapefruit, aldehydes, iris, gardenia, jasmine, tuberose, neroli, civet, musk, leather, vanilla, woody notes, animalic notes. So it is a powdery floral, some licorice kind of nuance there. There's woody, it's definitely woody, like in the dry down, and there's some citrus there too. So you get all of that, and just like in Chanel No. 5, you get the aldehydes. That's very prominent too. My only problem is that civet. And actually, little fun tidbit, I did ask Sarah if the civet and castoreum, which is used in some of the other fragrances, if that is synthetic or natural, and they're synthetic. So just in case that is important to you, if that interests you. So yeah, that's Rules of Attraction. The next one that wasn't for me is Leopard. And Leopard, from the beginning, even when I revisited, it was way too BO-like. Like it smelled like my deodorant was working overtime. And again, it's just not what I want to smell like, so it's just not for me. But you know, these discovery sets are great because you get to experience all of them. You get to see how they work on your skin. Just because it did it with me doesn't mean it'll do that with you. We're all different. Our body chemistries are different. Our noses are different. You may love it. Both my husband and I did not like this one. So not something I would purchase. But notes on this one: frankincense, black pepper, cardamom, galbanum, cassis, rose, violet, sandalwood, patchouli, vetiver, labdanum, cedarlox, castoreum, beeswax, cashmere, and musk. So it's musky, it's powdery, but on me it smells a lot like overworked deodorant. So that is Leopard. The next one is Tartan, and this one's actually a pleasant scent. It's just not for me, but it's not an unpleasant scent. Sorry, my daughter. So yeah, Tartan is not an unpleasant scent. It's just not for me. It's not the kind of scent that I'm drawn to. The notes on Tartan are Virginia cedar, Atlas cedar, cedar moss, bread, leather, hops, tobacco, Buddha wood, hedione, jasmine tea, and labdanum. And it's very medicinal. It is warm, but the bread gives it almost like a yeasty quality. So if you've ever made bread, if you know what I'm talking about, it does smell like kind of yeasty. You can smell the yeast in it, and kind of like the hops they use in beer too. So if kind of you know that smell, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The base is leather, and it is very, like when you first spray it on, it's kind of like invigorating, like one of those clear your sinuses kind of scents. If you hear snoring, it's my puppy. She's snoring. Sorry about that. So the inspiration behind this one was Scotland plaid single malt whiskey. So that gives you kind of an idea. Again, if you go on the site, you can kind of get little descriptions and stories behind each fragrance, which I thought was helpful and nice. I like to have like the backstory and the whole kind of story. So next one, let's do Miss Jungle Jezebel. Inspiration behind Jungle Jezebel is a very prominent drag queen who was actually dubbed People Magazine's Drag Queen of the Century. So that's an interesting little tidbit. So this one's very out there. It's not going to be for everyone. I actually really enjoyed this one. The only problem is the people around me did not enjoy it. Yeah, so the opening is bubblegum. Like, you just smell bubblegum, and it's actually, I love that, because I love it. Kind of brings back memories, childhood memories of chewing that bubblegum that you chew for like 2 seconds and then it has no flavor. And you can actually blow the bubbles with. So bubblegum and some floral notes in the opening. And then it kind of dries down to like a sweet citrusy floral with an animalic base, but it's smooth. It's not, at least to me, when I wore it, it wasn't too like animalic. I felt like it was kind of smooth and bearable, but both my husband and my mother told me I smelled like, and I'm quoting them, a public toilet. Again, not what I'm going for, and not that I wear fragrances for other people, but I do want to smell pleasant. I wear fragrances to smell pleasant, to smell nice. I want to enjoy them, and I want other people to, kind of enjoy them. Not that I want compliments or anything like that, but I do want other people, especially my husband and my family members, people who I'm going to be around. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So yeah, Jungle Jezebel is not going to be something I purchase, but I would highly recommend trying her because I feel like she's going to be for a lot of people. I'm not saying the nose behind Jungle Jezebel is also Miguel Matos. These are very artistic. There's actually artistic bottles where this one's actually really cute because it has like the lashes and the hair, and it, just inspired by the whole drag queen persona. So I love it. I think it's amazing. I would love to have one of those little bottles, but Jungle Jezebel would be something I would wear if I'm just going to be alone, apparently. Not around anybody. Oh, yeah. And the notes on Jungle Jezebel: orange, banana, peach, bubblegum, rose, tuberose, lang lang, amber, sandalwood, civet, vetiver, vanilla, and tonka bean. So again, that civet just makes it apparently very animalic. I thought it got pretty smoothed out and kind of toned down with the other notes, but everybody else around me, and I'm saying everybody else, but my mom and my husband, those were kind of the people that I go to and I'm like, smell this. Does this smell good? That's who my poor family, they're my guinea pigs. Next one. Now we're getting into the ones that like I actually really did enjoy, that I would purchase, that I think are really, really nice scents, different, like things I haven't smelled before that I don't have in my collection that I would add to my collection. The first one being Greek Keys, and the notes behind this one, Ashley Eden Kessler, who also did Leopard. Sorry, I have to look for that. Nope, not Tartan. Tartan was done by Sarah McCartney. So Greek Keys was actually really, really nice to wear. It was very bright, fresh. It had like an aquatic base. It was like a juicy, kind of lightly peppered citrus. It smelled kind of like a sea breeze. It was really nice. A little bit masculine. So I think my husband's probably going to wear this one more than I will. But I think it's a beautiful, beautiful scent, and I would recommend checking all of them out, but this one's one of the ones I like the most. The notes on this one are pink grapefruit, lemon, mandarin, orange, elemi. Don't know what that is. I'll have to look that one up. Rosemary, cologne, which is what gives it that kind of aquatic vibe. Floral ozone, hedione, cedar, vetiver. Probably why I've drawn to it. I've been on a vetiver kick lately. Citylox, oak moss, and coumarin. So I really like Greek Keys. I thought this one was really nice. Alrighty, so we're down to 3 more. And these last 3 I would absolutely add to my collection. I think they're amazing. So this one is called Lace. Beautiful, beautiful lace. I really, really, really enjoyed wearing Lace. I think she's amazing. Lace I picture wearing on my wedding day at the beach. So if I had my wedding at the beach, this would be my wedding scent. It's a beautiful, beautiful vanilla with coconut, but it's not like, it doesn't smell like synthetic coconut. I don't like, that synthetic coconut smell. It smells really fresh and aquatic. And yeah, just like a beautiful, lace smells really beautiful, aquatic. It's vanilla, it's a soft coconut base. The notes behind this one are musk, coconut, hedione, ambroxan, vanilla, cologne, jasmine, and cedar. And the nose is Sarah McCartney, who I think also did Tartan, as we already talked about that. So yeah, very beautiful. I enjoyed wearing this one at night as well. It's just a very soft, kind of a little bit floral from the jasmine. You do get a little floral note, but a lot of musk, and yeah, the coconut and vanilla. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Next one, Charade. My first experience with Chypre. Lies. I actually smelled Chypre in the Floral Street Discovery set. Yes. But that one was very synthetic. This one I feel is very, maybe more what a Chypre smelled like way back when, like in the 1920s and 30s. Something, the image I get is a flapper, with the whole outfit and everything, smoking a cigarette on one of those Charleston cigarette holders. Just very, I know the inspiration behind this was old school Hollywood. Very, I don't know, it just makes me feel like, I smell like fancy, It is smoky, the Chypre, the oak moss. It's a very different scent. If you haven't smelled Chypres, I would try to get a sample, or, well, get the Discovery set. And you can smell Charade. And the nose behind Charade is Andreas Wilhelm. And yeah, really beautiful. Charade actually reminded me at the beginning a little bit of Tom Ford's Effing Fabulous, a little bit, because of kind of the animalic vibe, but it's rounded out with that whole traditional Chypre scent. So it's really beautiful, you guys. I would highly recommend checking this one out. It's an animalic base, and on the clothes it smells really smoky and woody. If you don't know what chypres are, the usual kind of notes are floral, citrus, and moss. Those are that's like the makeup of a chypre. So the notes on this one are tuberose, lang lang, styrax, benzoceum. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Leather, patchouli, honey, sandalwood, amber, vetiver, and moss. Now, yeah, it is so like deep and smoky and just really beautiful. It makes me want to explore other chypres, and I actually have one other one that I'm testing, and this one was my kind of gateway into chypres, because again, Floral Street was a really pretty chypre, but I think this is more traditional, like what a chypre smelled like when it was first created, kind of thing. Very old school vibe. I love it. I really enjoy it. I think it's very sexy. It's a sexy scent. Yeah, it just makes me feel very like smoke and okay. Anyways, moving right along. So I'm missing Atlante, and you know why I'm missing Atlante? Because my husband stole it. Stole Atlante, which is actually good, right? It means he really likes it. I love Atlante. I think Atlante smells amazing on him. It definitely leans more masculine. My first image of Atlante was, holy crap, this is what Jason Momoa, aka Aquaman, smells like. Aquaman. So picture that, ladies. Aquaman. This is his signature scent for sure. The notes on Atlante: yuzu, seaweed, orris, lily of the valley, pink pepper, wet rock, cedar, seashells, and driftwood. Doesn't that scream Aquaman? I think so. I think it smells really sexy on my husband. Let me not put that on there because it's gonna make noise. Very, very, very good smell. Oh, let me look and see what I wrote down. Aquatic citrus, masculine, crisp, clean, oceanic. What Jason Momoa in Aquaman was wearing. This one's a safe blind buy, I would say. I think if you like those kind of aquatic scents, but it's different. It's not your traditional aquatic like Aqua di Gio or something like that. It's a different, more kind of modern take on aquatic. Did I write down the nose? Because I don't know who the nose behind Atlante is. I apologize because I don't have the little vial in front of me because my husband stole it. So I don't know who the nose behind Atlante is. But again, if you will go on House of Sarah Baker's website, the website's on here. It's sarahbakerperfumes.com. They have all the descriptions. They have, I think, like 2 different discovery sets. And then they have where you can buy the combined one. Okay, you guys, my camera died. So while it was getting enough juice, I stole back Atlante. And the nose behind Atlante is also Sarah McCartney. And yeah, so good. Yeah. There's some sweetness to it. It's really beautiful. Really beautiful. Definitely a safe blind buy, I think. But don't do that. Just get the discovery set. Discover it all. See what you like. I think that discovery sets are genius. Because everything is not for everybody, and it allows you to spend time with each scent, and I just think that that's the best way to do it. To try it on, because it may work different on your skin. Like some of these were okay on my clothes, but on my skin it turned really funky and not something I would wear. So I wouldn't know that unless I was able to play with them. And I want to thank Mr. Cologne 76 again. I am so grateful that you have these giveaways. I think they are fantastic, and thank you for everything that you do. And thank you to Sarah, House of Sarah Baker, for sending these. and allowing me to play with them. I had so much fun. Yeah, you guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.